What's happening, everyone? What is up, true art believers? How are you doing? How are you doing, everyone? Hey, how are you doing? Anyways, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I was before I started this video, before I hit the record button on this video, I was sitting down in my chair, and I was literally I was staring. I was staring at the screen, staring at my sketchbook, staring at the phone, the camera phone that I was gonna before I was about to hit the record button, and I was I was I was trying to like think of something to talk about. I just didn't. I think I had something. I had like I had a small little bitty like idea of what I wanted to talk about for the day, and it just like escaped. You know how like when you have those those you know how when you're like you go to you need to get something in the other room, and you remember you know what you have to get in the other room, and then you start going towards the other room, and you get into that room, and you totally forgot what it is you were going to get in that room. And then when you go back into the other room and you look at something that was like a visual reminder of what you were going to grab, and then you immediately remember what you needed to get, and then you go back in the room and grab that thing. That's what it was like. I had something that of relevance to kind of discuss today, and I was sitting here for a few minutes, not even a few minutes, more like 30-40 seconds, but it felt like a long time, thinking like, what did I want to talk about again? And I just decided like I'm not gonna sit and stare at a screen until I come up with remember exactly what I wanted to like discuss for this video, because this video is these videos are kind of like they're documentation of what I'm doing at the time. They're a documentation of what I'm thinking about, what's going on in my life, I guess. So it really is kind of like the most rawest of a vlog that you'll get. You know, you have those vlog videos. I don't watch vlog videos, but I mean, I've stumbled upon them, but I don't seek them out. And I've stumbled upon vlog videos. You know how those vlog videos, they're very edited. A lot of them are super edited, and there's a lot of like camera swiping and such. I'm not like that. I'm just like, let's just do this. I'd love to do all the fancy editing to some of these things and have like cool little like make it so that the words sound flashier. I would edit the sound, add like little weird cartoon pop-ups. Then I have the camera pan to my face and be like overly excited, right? That'd be kind of fun to do. I just don't have it in the time to do it, especially if you're doing a daily vlog. If you're doing a daily vlog, unless you're like, unless this is like your profession, right? It doesn't work well to try to edit all your films. But I digress. I was sitting here trying to think about like what I wanted to discuss. But I guess what I might discuss a little bit, just for those that might be wondering, is for this particular drawing is I'm going to use a grayscale to reference my portrait here, because I'm struggling with my value, and I also need to practice what I preach to some degree. And so one of the things I teach in my class is I teach this using this value scale as a reference. So I put a little value scale here, and I'm going to use that to refer to where things are placed in the drawing, or with regards to value ranges. So number 5 would be like cast shadows. Number 4 would be the core shadow. Number 3 would be reflective light. Number 2 would be mid-tone. And then 1 would be the highlight. It's too late right now, but like right here is a highlight. And then all this area, there's an area right here on her cheekbone, on Jenny Ortega's cheekbone, that is like a highlight. So I'm probably going to leave this area as a highlight, even though it might not fully be a highlight, simply because it'll just make it easier. I don't think I expressed her cheekbones enough. She's got cheekbones, but they're so subtle. The divot inside is so subtle. And maybe in the future, I'll and when I do another drawing of Jenny or Wednesday Addams, I will show a little bit more of a cheekbone, or like show the divot in the cheekbone a little bit more, because I'm not really giving it justice on that in that front. But I didn't really have much to say. I had some ideas. I had some thoughts. And I don't know, it was something I was pondering about, like high performers. I was talking about high performers in my live stream on TikTok, and I find them fascinating because, like, I like to think that I'm not, I like to think that I perform at a high level, but like when I hear stories of high performers, I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are talking about doing stuff at the detriment of their health. Like, some of these high performers get like no sleep, like 3 to 5 hours a day. And I'm like, I struggle. Like, I am not a happy camper if I don't get 7 hours. And I am mentally at a deficit if I don't get 7 hours. But lately I've been only getting 5 to 6, and I know that I'm impaired. I know I'm not functioning at the highest capabilities, because I'm not like fully refreshed. I'm still kind of running on E mentally. And that's one of the things, like some of these high performers, they're able to run on E, redline it, and still function, you know? Or maybe they're just faking it really well. Like, they're faking it to make it, and they just are like at a constant level of being miserable, but they don't know it, because being miserable is like their norm. So what I mean by miserable is like they're just so tired. They're tired all the time that it's not anything new to them, right? So they just recognize that they're tired and they just keep chugging along. And to some degree, I do that sometimes. But my gosh, man, it does affect my mood, and it does affect my judgment, and it does affect like other things. So I find it very fascinating to hear about these individuals and how they are functioning. And like I'm fascinated and like kind of awestruck, because even though I consider myself a person that can do a lot in a short amount of time, when I hear what they're doing, how they're like they're like staying up for 20 hours at a time, and they do it forever. I'm like, my gosh, where's the pause button on this, right? Where's the pause button? So we're heading up on a minute until 1 minute under 10 minutes. I have less than a minute. I'm trying to keep these little videos at under 10 minutes, because I know that if I keep going, I can make the videos longer and longer, and I have things I have to do. But anyways, this is all I have done today. And as you can see, I got the shadows there and everything. And I'm going to be using this as a reference. And you're going to see this drawing being built up every day. So hopefully you enjoy the process. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.